That's right, the return of the wall videos, the charmless wall, the poor lighting. Obviously, I'm not wearing any makeup, so my poorly lit, splotchy face, you can see that. I was spoiling you guys with those green screen videos. It's too much green screen. You guys were getting spoiled over here. But I'm here to talk about something really big, the looming impeachment. Because okay, so people have been thinking Trump's going to get impeached from the minute he got elected. But I really thought the only way that we would be rid of him before 2020 is if the Electoral College just didn't put him in the fucking White House. I mean, the only reason that he got in the White House is the Electoral College, which is supposed to stop people like him from getting into the White House, okay? But I really don't know if he's going to make it to 2020 anymore. And this last month has been the first time I really thought he could realistically be impeached. I think firing that guy from the FBI 2 days before retirement, I don't just think it was like a vindictive move or a bully move. I think it shows how stupid he is. Because it's 2 days before retirement. It makes no difference. If you wanted to have an effect, you would have fired him a year ago. Okay? So he's still going to get his pension. He's still going to get his retirement. And firing him further alienates the FBI, further makes the Justice Department think we should get rid of this fucking guy. And it also is just stupid because it keeps this story of obstruction of justice and Trump's colluding with Russia. To me, somebody who has nothing to hide doesn't fire him like this. So it keeps the story in the news that he's desperate to get rid of. It serves no practical purpose. It further alienates people that already don't like him very much and the people that are investigating him. So to me, it's just a further move that, like, this guy, is he setting up an insanity defense? I mean, what is he doing really, you know? But the looming impeachment, I think Republicans would love to do it. I think they'd love to be rid of this guy, and they're just sick of him, and they'd like to be done with it. They don't want him to be the candidate in 2020. They didn't want him in 2016. They definitely don't want him in 2020. But they want Democrats to do it. And Democrats, I think, are going to fall into that trap. I think what they want to happen is Democrats take over the House or the Senate this year. Maybe both, but probably more like the House than the Senate. But anyway, maybe both. But once they've got into the Congress, then they start pushing the impeachment, and they start saying this guy's got to go and he's got to go, and they start the impeachment. Republicans want to be like, oh, how can you get rid of this dear leader? They stab him in the back, you know, like, and Democrats want to stab him in the front. I mean, they would like this guy gone because he's an anchor around their necks. He's killing the moderate Republicans, the centrists and the moderates and all this stuff. They're going to get wiped out in 2020 if he's still in the White House at that time. And they want him gone. But if they do it, then Trump's base turns on them. Okay? They think it's all part of Mike Pence and Mitch McConnell and some grand deep state conspiracy or something like that. I know Breitbart's still pushing that narrative. I mean, I don't know how much more loyal you can be to this fucking guy after he's cost you all this stuff. But anyway, they're going to put that out there. And so a big part of the GOP is Trump and Trump's base. I'd say probably more than half of it at this point is Trump and his base. So if they get mad and just decide we're not voting at all in 2018, or we're voting for Bernie Sanders in 2020, or whatever it is, whatever the thing is, they vote for Democrats or they don't vote at all, Republicans are going to lose in a landslide. So they don't want to do it. They should do it right now. They should do the responsible thing for the country, their civic duty, and do it. But they want to say those dirty Democrats, they just couldn't stand to have a real rule breaker in the White House. They always got to have some puppet like Hillary or Obama, and we're the ones standing up for the rebels. And they want Democrats to do it. And so for the blowback, all of Trump's rabid fan base being out there like, we knew it was some conspiracy, we knew Obama and Hillary, they're in some bunker scheming his downfall or something like that, moving chess pieces on the board, Obama stroking a white cat. Yes, I'll get Trump before it's done with. That's what Trump believes anyway. But, you know, I mean, people used to say like, well, do you think that Obama tapped Trump's phone? Fuck no. But I think Trump's tapped Obama's phone. You know, Obama's on the phone with his aunt, being like, you believe that Trump guy? Hang up the call. I don't want to hear that. You know, Trump's got the headphones on listening to. So I think that they're going to let Democrats do it, and they're going to let them suffer the blowback from that, which we saw with Clinton, that there is a lot of blowback when you try to impeach a president, and people typically turn against that. They don't like that. They feel like you're subverting democracy. But would people really be doing that in Trump's case, considering he wasn't elected in the first fucking place? It's not like he won the popular vote by some landslide. He won by the quirk of the Electoral College. I'm not even sure he won that, which we'll get to that in another video.